Dark confidence, the power they don't talk about. Dark confidence is not loud. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't beg for attention. It walks into a room silently and still owns it. This kind of confidence is born in darkness, not the darkness of evil, but the darkness of struggle. The nights when no one understood you. The moments when you felt ignored, underestimated, or completely invisible. That's where it starts. Most people think confidence comes from praise, success, or approval. But dark confidence, it comes from rejection, from pain, from being broken and choosing to rebuild yourself without asking anyone for help. It's the calm in your voice when you know you don't have to prove anything anymore. Dark confidence means you stop explaining yourself. You realize that people will misunderstand you anyway. So instead of wasting energy trying to control their opinions, you control your reactions. You stop over-talking, oversharing, over-justifying. You become selective with your words, with your energy, with your presence. Not everyone deserves access to you. There's a dangerous beauty in dark confidence. You become unpredictable, not because you're playing games, but because you're no longer reacting emotionally to everything. You observe more. You speak less. You listen deeply. People can't read you easily anymore, and that makes them curious. And sometimes a little uncomfortable, because the world is used to people who seek approval. When you don't, you stand out. Dark confidence is control. Not control over others, but control over yourself. Your anger, controlled your emotions, directed your desires, disciplined. You don't explode anymore, you don't chase anymore, you don't beg anymore. You choose, and that changes everything. There was a time when you needed attention to feel valuable. Now, silence feels powerful. You don't need to post everything. You don't need to tell everyone your plans. You don't need constant validation. Because you know something most people don't. The less you reveal, the more powerful you become. Dark confidence also means accepting your shadow, your flaws, your past mistakes, your hidden insecurities. Instead of running from them, you face them. You understand them. You own them. And once you do, no one can use them against you, because you've already made peace with them. This confidence is not arrogance. Arrogance is loud insecurity. Dark confidence is quiet certainty. Arrogant people try to look strong. Dark confident people are strong. There's no need to dominate conversations, no need to show off, no need to prove superiority. You don't compete. You exist at your own level. One of the most powerful traits of dark confidence is detachment. You learn to walk away from disrespect, from fake love, from situations that drain your energy, not with anger but with calm indifference. That's what scares people the most. Because when someone realizes they can't control your emotions anymore, they lose their power over you. Dark confidence teaches patience. You stop rushing success. You stop chasing instant results. You build slowly, silently, consistently. While others are showing off, you are becoming something real. And one day, when your results speak, you won't need to say a word. There's loneliness in this journey. Not everyone will understand you. Some will think you've changed. Some will feel intimidated. Some will walk away. Let them. Dark confidence accepts that growth requires distance. You outgrow people, places, and versions of yourself, and that's not loss, that's evolution. You also become emotionally independent. You don't rely on someone else to fix your mood. You don't depend on others for happiness. You feel everything deeply, but you don't let it control you. You've learned how to sit with your pain without collapsing. That's power. Dark confidence is also about boundaries. You don't tolerate disrespect anymore. You don't allow people to cross lines. And the best part, you don't even need to argue. Your absence becomes your message. There's a shift that happens when you develop this mindset. You stop asking, "Do they like me?" And you start asking, "Do I even like them?" That one shift changes your entire life. People with dark confidence don't fear being alone because they've already been there. They've faced their own thoughts, their own fears, their own darkness, and survived. So now nothing external feels that scary anymore. You become focused. Distractions lose their grip. Drama becomes boring. Toxic people become irrelevant. You move with purpose. Every step intentional. Every decision calculated. Dark confidence also knows when to stay silent. Not every situation needs a reaction. Not every opinion needs a response. Sometimes, silence is the strongest reply, because silence forces others to reveal themselves. And the most powerful part, you no longer fear losing people, because you've realized anyone who leaves was not meant to stay, and anyone who stays respects your value. This confidence doesn't make you cold, it makes you clear. Clear about your worth, clear about your boundaries, clear about your direction. At the end of the day, dark confidence is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the most controlled, aware, and unshakable version of yourself. A version that doesn't break under pressure. A version that doesn't beg for attention. A version that doesn't fear walking alone. So you walk differently now. Not louder, not faster, but stronger. Because deep inside, you know something most people don't. You don't need the world to believe in you because you've already faced your darkness and turned it into power.